Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So USC's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge...
He's got it over. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Gets it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He nails it. A 58-yard field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Washington State Cougars offense will take the field for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go.
Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, USC. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Use the play fake, now to throw. Turning it on. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Pittsburgh proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Panthers team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Trying play action. Looking left. It's complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Complete to the left. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And the Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll go back to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'm
going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quick release by the QB. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Touch pass on the run. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Under fire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll set up to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He wants to throw it again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped picked up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wazoo! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Caught in the backfield, it's Trevino. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle, it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Trevino. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man quickly. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They stop him just a league or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll send the back in motion. There to make the stop, and he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. To the air on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Trojan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 4 over Purdue. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off-play action on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Oh, they're after him. They'll run the screen. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. Fourth down coming. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Quickly complete. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Here's the pressure. Snagged in the middle. It's Trevino. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, they'll go to the air. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
31, Washington State, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Washington State lines up quickly.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. No huddle offense to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Walters. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. The Cougars come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Works the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bates. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The give from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The quick out.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. Had to settle for the field goal.
Washington State.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get... And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting a quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On target to the left. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They just keep firing. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Off the play fake on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Back open in the middle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll heave it deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Walters. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him down, top run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse, the ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 15 over Purdue. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Really nice job by the defense because they're doing their part, especially these last 2 drives now. Trailing here in the second half, but not by much. And they know if they just keep getting it back to their offense, good things are going to happen. Really nice job on 3rd down that time, getting the sack and now giving their offense another chance.
The Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Quick strike complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Wazoo eager to pay off this red zone trip. From the gun, the running back has it. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. So we open the final period with a third down play. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
USC 31, Washington State 23.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Makes it past the marker. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. Off play action. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Slithers into space. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Bunch formation for these receivers. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington State will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Give to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Oh, he's got some space. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw again. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Lets it fly. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quick screen to the speed route line. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Walters. And the defense drags him down. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. He's got him wrapped up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Here's a heat. Working that left side. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going with the ground game left. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.